It's Jhozae and I'm here to slay. Come to you, not here to play. So get your likes in. Better get those comments in.
Hey you guys, I'm back for another video, and I think I'm going to do this thing where it's called Honesty Hour on my channel. So today will be the first time that I ever do it. So I just want to kind of be like up in front about how I'm feeling, and I think that that is like essential. Like the thing about it is a lot of people don't tend to talk about their feelings or deal with their feelings head on. They usually like to try to push them to the side or act like, or ignore them or act like they don't exist. So I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to be honest and real and frank. So if any of y'all follow me on social media and or saw my other video that, you know, me and my ex broke up or whatever the case may be, some days I'm okay. Like some days I feel like you're a strong woman, you got this, like whatever the case may be. But then some days I'm very, very weak. Like I just feel like I miss him, you know what I'm saying? Like, because the thing about it is, I think what it is with me is I love unconditionally, and I think that not is a problem, but you know, it's not for everybody. I should not give my unconditional love to everyone, but it's just the way I love, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I love you, it's a for lifer or whatever the case may be. I literally love you for the rest of your life. And it's just the way I roll or whatever. But like, sometimes I'm not okay. Like recently I just kept having like bad dreams, and I could not get my mind right, and I just kept thinking to myself, like, what is going on? Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? And I feel lonely sometimes, if that makes sense. Like, I feel lonely, and just a sense of, like, I was so used to it. You know how you just get so used to something, and then it's not there anymore, and it's like, wow. So I feel like the main reason why I'm so upset and hurt is I feel like I'm grieving. And I feel like there is no, like, remedy for grievance. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of got to grieve. You really just kind of have to go through it. And it's tough. But one thing I will say, though, like, to be frank and honest, yes, I am feeling those emotions. But, like, it's the vulnerability and the temptation is the hardest part of a breakup or the heartbreak or whatever. Pretty much. So you kind of got to like just learn how to deal with grievance, like losing somebody. No, he's not physically off the earth, but like he's physically out of my life. Like he is out of my life, and I have to get used to that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just taking me like time. And I don't know, like I said, some days I'm okay, some days I'm not. Like, I think about it a little bit more than I need to be. I just wanted to kind of be frank with y'all because I don't want y'all thinking like, oh my gosh, she's handling it so well. I am. Honestly, I feel like I am handling it. I'm handling it. But well, I'm just not on camera, you know, crying or whatever the case may be. But I've had my moments where like I just bust out in tears driving, or like even when my son is right there. That's how upset I've been, because it just hurts, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be driving, Davion in the passenger seat, and I'll just like start crying. But I won't make noise. Tears would just be running down my face, but it's so much. And I like let him get out the car so I can sit there and cry on my own. And I do that because I need to. And I don't like to ignore my feelings. That's one thing I don't want to do. Like, I'm not mad at him, my ex, but I'm hurt, you know what I'm saying? And it's just the way that I've been feeling. Like, I just feel like just the way it ended was kind of like, oh, wait, you have an issue? Let's end it now. Like, that's how I've been feeling. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not mad at him. Like, he did what he needed to do, and now I have to do what I need to do. One thing I learned about myself is the fact that, like, I have an issue with putting people's feelings before my own. I know I just said this in my last video, but it's the truth. I literally have an issue with putting people before myself. Like, yes, I want to be a little bit more selfish, but I don't want to be completely selfish, because that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be so selfish to the point where I don't give back. And I started to feel myself do that because I started to notice, yes, I give back in a different way, but I don't give back in too many physical ways. But I'm not gonna say that that's wrong, because like for me, things that y'all don't know about me when it comes down to what I do. You know how many trans girls write me and email me and hit me up on Snapchat and Instagram and they DM me, they hit me up because I've experienced something that they may not have experienced, or they're having trouble with in their transition and they want to talk to somebody with experience. So they come to me. I may not have been doing this for like 12 years or whatever the case may be, but the experience that I have, I'm always willing to share. You know what I'm saying? I'm always willing to help. So that's the behind the scenes stuff that I do that nobody knows about, because it's not, I don't do it for like the clout. I don't do it for, oh my God, like it hit me. Like, no, like I genuinely like to help people. Sometimes it is tough for me to help. You know what I'm saying? Because I still have my own life, my own mental to deal with, you know, so I can't help everybody all the time, but it's just something that I do. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I make these videos, so that you can watch me and my experiences, and you can take that and you can utilize that in your everyday life, and hopefully it helps you out in your, you know, your upcoming situations or what so have you. So that's why I do that, or whatever the case may be. And the YouTube by itself is how I get back also. Like making a YouTube talking about my experiences, and people can just watch it without even have to talk to me. Because they don't have to talk to me, they don't have to hit me up or nothing, because I literally say everything that ever happened to me. Everything that ever happened to me within my transition, I've talked about. So if you have not seen it and you just kind of like people hit me up because they haven't watched my videos. They may have watched a video or 2 videos, but haven't watched a video on specifically what they're asking for. I have videos for everything I experienced. I'm talking about insurance. I'm talking about my procedure. I'm talking about after my procedure, my healing process, the days within, without. Talked about my hormone replacement therapy. I talked about everything because it's my experiences. And this is why I really started my channel, because I wanted to, first of all, I like to go back and look at who I was and where I am now, because that's how I keep up with my progression. So that's why I do that. But also, I made the channel because I had nobody to follow. I had nobody to watch. I had nobody to show, because I'm black. Okay, you didn't see any black creators making anything about being a trans woman working on getting the surgery, starting HRT. I didn't see it that much. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get the surgery, and I'm like, I had nobody to watch but Julie Vu, and that was it. There was some other girl that I watched, some white girl, but she was like complained about everything. And I'm like, girl, I can't be watching you, girl, because I won't get the surgery playing with you. But anyway, I'm just giving y'all the honest, upfront, and like raw and uncut. Like, we're not editing. We're just gonna give this to y'all the way that it is, because it's my true feelings. So like I said, I'm hurt by our situation or whatever, and it me up some days. Some days I can't. I might have my days where I'm okay, where I'm just like, you know, whatever, blah, blah, but I do have a lot of distractions around me. So don't get me wrong. I'm still a parent. I still have, you know, family and friends that call and we talk, and I'm busy a lot of the time. Then I'm making videos or whatever the case may be. So a lot of that helps me not worry about it right then and there. But at night, when I go lay my head down, that's what I think about. And it's, to be honest, like, it's true. I'm just being truthful. It's what I lay down and think about at night. So sometimes I can't sleep, sometimes I can. But I feel like it's just like, if I don't deal with it, it's never going to get better or get fixed or whatever. I don't want to internally hold stuff in, so that, you know, when it's time for me to move on, I'm so broken, and I don't want to do that. I know my feelings. I know how I feel. I loved him. Like, I love him. I keep saying loved like I don't know more. I love him. You know what I'm saying? And frankly, kind of low-key, I'm still in love with him. Like, I am. Like, we literally just broke up a couple days ago. So it's tough. But I wanted to share that with y'all, because I just want y'all to understand that, like, your girl is not a superwoman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I even had to start showing my son my feelings, because he thought the same thing. Like, I could never be her. But, girl, I can, and I am, and it's happening currently. And if anybody's going through the same thing, like, y'all, we got to push through. Talk about it more. Admit to your feelings. That's the hardest part. Being like, oh, I don't care, I'm good, I can find dudes anywhere. Yes, I can find dudes. Yes, I can get from anybody. That's the easy part. But the hard part is to find someone that you love and to give your love to, who you feel like is worthy of your love. Know your self-worth. Know your self-worth, and do not settle. And if your gut says no, no. Don't do it because you had that temptation. Do it because everything is in. Your heart is in it, your head is in it. You feel like, oh my God, like if every time I see him, I just melt. Or like I get butterflies when I see, like that helps. And that's on Pearl. Okay, y'all, that's it. I'm done talking or whatever. I just had to get that to y'all. So I love y'all so much. I'm not going to really give my outro too much because, girl, it's just an honesty hour. And I want to do these here and there. I also want to do a Q&A coming up so we can talk. You know what I'm saying? Because we have new subscribers here, and we do need to get them up to speed on who I am and what's really good in the hood. So stay tuned for that. I might post a post on here, but I also might post something on Instagram. All my social media is always in the description. Follow it. Love it. Enjoy it because a lot of times I talk on there more than I do on YouTube, if that makes sense. Okay. Love y'all so much. I'll talk to y'all sooner than later. Thanks for coming to my honesty hour. Peace, peace, and meat, grace. Out.